Hi, welcome back. This is going to be Chapter 40 of Traffic Light Trio. The kidnapping counter is updated to 9. I would like to note that I have not counted hostage situations where the hostage situation did not involve a kidnapping, as well as the fact that I am not including off-screen kidnappings either. Okay. Let's get into the chapter. Chapter 40, Epilogue. And here we are at the annual Hero Gala, where the rankings are going to be officially come out in half an hour. Green Lightning, there you are. You look a little spooked. Worried the Traffic Light Trio won't top the charts again this year? The camera shifted to face the hero, who was looking around with narrowed eyes, but he straightened to his full height, still small even at the age of 24, and smiled at the camera. Oh, I was just keeping watch. Sometime in the next half hour, someone is gonna make a move. The camera turned back to the news reporter, a young one who blinked, and there was an excited yell that caused the camera to flash back to where Yellow Shock was trying to tackle Green Lightning, instead getting pinned to the ground in a flash of green. Aw man, the blonde pouted. I wanted to win for once. Come on, Zuku, you can't let the league win every time. I don't want anyone to win this year, he said dryly. But you've never been sneaky enough to win either. Yellow Shock looked up at the news reporter and grinned. Oh hey, you must be new. Don't worry, we're just engaging in the local tradition, that's all. Local tradition? Green Lightning sighed and led up his classmate. Yeah, it's this really stupid tradition that carried over from our school days. What's the score, Danky? Yellow Shock brushed himself off and tilted his head in place. Groupies have the most, League has the longest, and heroes are in a solid 3rd place in all categories, but we're getting there. Please don't. There's a reason I don't like coming to these. The reporter blinked. Score? Red Riot came up out of nowhere. Capture the flag. Who's gonna win? Red? Blue? Yellow? Who knows? But not green. I don't know. Green Lightning raised an eyebrow, carefully removing the arm Red Riot had thrown over his shoulder. I'm liking my odds this year. Danger Sense is definitely prepared. If I can make up the next 25 minutes, I've won for the first time. He turned back to the camera with a smile. But since you got us all here, do you have any questions? The reporter straightened up. Yeah, the intersection is the highest ranking agency in the past 4 years, with only 2 years since your graduation before making it big. What are your secrets to success? Red Riot grinned, shark teeth on full display. That's easy. Teamwork makes the dream work, you know? But we also look for those kids in hero schools that look like they need a little bit of a boost. You know, a hero team has just what we needed. And if we can put other potential heroes on that path, it makes the whole world better. I mean, what's better than having a built-in support system? Yellow Shock nodded. I used to be told I was pretty dumb, right? But now people definitely don't see me as the brains of this operation, but they do listen to my tactics. Dr. Mido rubbed off on me. Ah, yes, this year you officially got your doctorate, isn't that right? Green Lightning sighed heavily. Pinky will not stop making fun of me for it, but I do think it has really helped. Knowing the law means I can help more people, and get them out of bad situations before they get turned into villains just for being desperate. But yeah, I got my doctorate, and now my friends will never let Dr. Mido, a remnant from my school days, go. Yellow Shock nudged his partner with a laugh. Come on, it's not as bad as Toryu calling you Mr. Hero all the time. We're all heroes, and have been for years. I do not know why she insists on calling me that. And May still calls me Hero Course. We graduated 6 years ago. Red Riot perked up. Oh, gotta go. I see my babe. Yellow Shock snickered. Telling me looks dynamite. It'll work this time. Speaking of, incoming! Yellow Shock ducked out of the way as Phantom Thief and Equilibrium came up and both grabbed a hand of Green Lightning. He smiled, but it was strained. Give me another 20 minutes, and I'll come find you guys, okay? Phantom Thief pouted, but everyone could see he was fighting off a grin. Aw, but darling, how are we going to capture the flag if you won't run away? Yeah, see, that's the point. You can capture me all you want in 19 minutes. Green Lightning gave one last smile to the camera before disappearing in a shower of green. Equilibrium sighed. I told you that wouldn't work. Well, neither would a frontal assault. We tried that last 2 years running. Equilibrium sighed. He knows us too well. Phantom Thief sighed and ran a gloved hand through his blonde hair, the top fluffing up a bit more to contrast the sharp undercut. Well, I need to go visit with the rest of the underground. See you later? Of course. Equilibrium turned back to the camera, face impassive as always. Sorry about that. The reporter recovered. Equilibrium! We were wondering what your thoughts on the hero roster would be this year. You and Ground Zero are often fighting for the number 2 spot, is that correct? He shrugged. It comes down to many different factors, but yes, I wouldn't particularly mind either way. But he seems to get angry when I beat him, so try not to be near him when the announcement goes out, just in case. They nodded with wide eyes. Oh, you're currently dating both Phantom Thief and Green Lightning, is that right? No. No? Phantom and I are both dating Green Lightning, but not each other. Sorry for the confusion. But with luck, we won't be dating him much longer. I refuse to let him beat me this time. Yeah, thank you. 15 minutes till the ceremony. What are your predictions? Well, for one, I suspect the League and groupies will get here soon enough. An explosion rang out and everyone started screaming, but Equilibrium just sighed. Dobby, he yelled, you are almost late. The blue fire user cackled, doubling over in laughter. Hear that, Krusty? We're almost late to pick up your brother.
I am not his brother.
Shigaraki Tomura sighed.
Izuku, come on, Dad misses you.
Dad can fuck off. I'm gonna win this here. Aw, but Izu-kun. The camera whipped around to find that one of the guests was melting into a blonde woman with space buns and a knife. We want to capture the flag this year. Green Lightning folded his arms. No, I'm winning this time. None of you can catch me anyway. Shigaraki Tomura tapped his chin.
I don't know. Last year begs to differ.
Last year I was tased beforehand. Yellow Shock snickered. Sorry, man, but the hero team got a point. It was worth it. Ground Zero burst onto the scene. Will all of you shut the fuck up? God, the same shitty shit every year. Deku, don't get your ass captured by the fucking villains again. I'm not planning on it. Hux, I see those feathers. Back off. Hux grinned and saluted with a feather, notably missing most of his wings. Genesis stepped forward, pink sparkles coming from her stomach before a gun that looked like a rocket launcher came from her to rest on her shoulder. Izuku, she placated. This can be over much faster if you stop resisting. Green Lightning grinned lopsidedly. Yeah, right. You like the chase. Hitoshi, now! The unknown purple-haired person yawned. Huh? Sorry, couldn't hear you over my fiancé begging me for victory. Is everyone a traitor today? Uraraka giggled and shrugged from beside Ingenium 2. Yeah, pretty much. Come on, Blasty, we need more victories. Shut up, Cheeks. We had this in the bag since an hour ago. Green Lightning looked at his former classmates, utterly betrayed. Kanchan, you were telling me not to get captured so that you could capture me? Ground Zero grinned and cracked his knuckles. Unbelievable, Green Lightning muttered. You're all the worst. Too bad for you. I can greatly limit who gets me. He shot into the sky, wreathed in green, and several people groaned. Most did not. You tried that 2 years ago, the vigilante spinner called out, and it didn't work then either. Yeah, because I got drugged by midnight before that. Shigaraki cupped his hands around his mouth.
Even if we don't get you now, there's always the rest of the year. You can't fly forever, little brother.
Yeah, actually I can. I just want one victory. One! The reporter swallowed nervously, looking between the three diametrically opposed groups that were all focused on the face of the number 1 hero. Looking between the three diametrically opposed groups that were all focused on the face of the number 1 hero team and agency. Not even looking at each other. Green Lightning just flew higher, and everyone who attempted to fly up to get him, Uraraka, Ground Zero, Hawks, Tsukiyomi, etc., was mercilessly shot down by black whips of energy. Uraraka took the launcher from Genesis and took the sky once more, firing and launched what looked like a super fast net, but it was dodged and slashed into pieces despite coming from Green Lightning's back. Well, the villain Mr. Compress stepped forward. Might I propose a temporary truce? In 10 minutes, our flag will have secured a victory, and I'm sure no one wants that. Uraraka, I believe I may be of some assistance. She grinned viciously and touched down beside him. Soon, all the flying heroes and villains were marbled. Willingly, and Uraraka was sending them floating up, little glints of blue sparkles in the sunlight. I have eyes, bastards! In a flash, Green Lightning was gone from the air, and everything was quiet. Genesis hummed. I believe we need a new plan. Shock, can you check the app? Yellow Shock pulled out his phone and sighed. He's moving too fast to get an accurate read. It's almost like he's teleporting or something. The mist villain, Kirigiri, raised a misty hand. If I may see that? After a moment of examination and careful, intrigued waiting from all three sides, a misty portal opened and green lightning slammed into the ground like a vibrant meteor. He whipped his head up and snarled at them before taking off again. Shigaraki shook his head. I don't know why he bothers. Another portal appeared, but this time, no hero came out of it. They all paused. Shock whipped his phone back and pressed it to his ear. May, can we get a Y value instead of just X and Z? His phone dinged, and he passed it back to Kirigiri. Genesis checked her watch. 5 minutes! Another black and purple portal opened, and green lightning shot through it, aiming a fist directly for Kirigiri. In the split second they had to see this, another portal appeared, but one of the black tendrils of energy flashed forward and stabbed through the villain, knocking him out completely, to slump to the ground in a heap. And the hero was off again. The coordinators for the Hero Gala were cleaning up the area, resetting tables and testing that the microphone was still working. They seemed completely unperturbed. Hey, the cameraman whispered. You think this is why they sent us to cover the pre-gala? The reporter looked back aghast. What? There's no way. They would have told us if this was a regular thing. I don't know. Sounds like this happens annually. I know green lightning is sometimes called the hostage hero, but to think they would try something in an event full of heroes? Actually, they both jumped rather violently as the purple-haired man from earlier came up, both hands in the pockets of his jumpsuit. This is one of the only times heroes get a shot at actual kidnapping, since we're mostly just on rescue duty. Still counts for our points, but we get the satisfaction of sweeping the poor flag out from under the other team's noses. They get all year, we get very few events. Plus, the flag doesn't exactly like getting captured, and sometimes doesn't wait for us to get him out, which really puts a damper on our score. This is payback. The reporter blinked. We? Are you a hero? Underground, so I won't be giving you any details, but yeah. If you can last for just 2 more minutes for the ceremony to start, you might actually win this year. It's never happened before, but, well, he is the hero that never stops. There was a nervous, anxious silence as the heroes, villains, and vigilantes tried to find green lightning before, finally, the Hero Commission representative cleared their throat. We'll start in a minute. Please make your way to your seats. Even the League and the groupies found tables to sit at, with the rest of the Stoplight Trio dragging Genesis, Uraraka, Ingenium 2, and Ground Zero over to their own table. The reporter glanced nervously to the camera, and the representative cleared their throat once more. Thank you all for coming to this year's annual Hero Gala. This has been a very productive year, so to start things off, we would like to... Is green lightning in the venue? I do believe time has run out. In a flash, he was there, grinning widely, and everyone else in the room sighed. Ha-ha! He gasped. I can't believe it. Aha! He gasped. I can't believe it. He stopped, stock still, and his eyes flashed. Well, you see, Mei Hatsume of Hatsume Mei Industries whirled a remote on her finger and stood up from behind the podium. I'm afraid you didn't, Hero Course. Hypnos, you can release the goon. Pinky, initiate capture routine beta. Pinky giggled, bounding over from her table. No problems, Mei Mei. She wrapped Green Lightning in a hug, and he still couldn't move, eyes wide in anger and shock. Wait a second! Yellow Shock stood up, pushing his chair back. It already started! Even if you capture him now, it's too late! Also, babe, what the fuck? Why didn't you tell me? The purple-haired man shrugged with a sly grin and snapped his fingers. The representative at the podium jolted back to awareness and blinked rapidly before growing confused. He checked his own watch. Why am I standing at the podium? We don't start for another 2 minutes. Everyone tensed and Hatsume cackled, doubling over. You see, she grinned. It was easy to trick all of you into letting your guards down. Even you, Hero Course. I knew Danger Sense would be hard to get around, but luckily your newest round of checkers comes with a built-in paralytic feature, freezing you up completely. Based on Round Stain's quirk, actually. Super fun, means you can't resist. Genesis sighed fondly. Well, at least that's another point for the hero team. Oh no, Pinky giggled. I don't think it is. No points for Team Blue, she gestured to the League. None for Red, the groupies. And none for Yellow, she smiled smugly at her former classmates. And definitely none for Team Green. Consider this the formal debut of Team Pink. Hypnos raised a hand. And purple. But for simplicity, it's just Team Pink. Gravity shot to her feet with a grin. Oh my gosh, can I join? Hatsume hummed. Well, you certainly are pink enough. Very well, you pass muster. Welcome to the team, Gravity Girl. Green Lightning shuddered and spun himself out of Pinky's grasp. Mina, what the hell? And May, paralytics! Hatsume frowned. That's odd. I could have sworn I accounted for your healing factor. Operator, what's the time? 5 seconds. Green Lightning rolled his eyes as everyone shot to their feet and tried to tackle him, but he was gone in the next instant. There was a brief pause of silence before Hatsume cursed. Damn it, I could have sworn we had him. Oh well, there's always next year. Green Lightning landed on the stage. 1 point, he said with a vicious smile. For Team Green. Suck it! Fuck it! The representative cleared his throat. Ah, yes, now, the gala. Ground Zero snorted. Come on, you know we're only here for capture the flag. You win this time, Deku, but you did just declare open season on yourself. Babe, let's go get goulash from that place you like. Red Riot snickered and nudged the man. You mean the place you like? But sure. Bye, Zooks. See you soon. Green Lightning snorted. Don't count on it, eh? Show, nay, lunch? Phantom Thief and Equilibrium swept up beside him. Of course, Phantom Thief purred. We have to celebrate your first and last victory. Green Lightning rolled his eyes with a grin. The reporter looked into the camera, expression lost as heroes and villains trickled out, complaining about this year's game. They squeaked. Wow. The camera person sighed. They are called the Colorful Crazies, but I didn't think it was that literal. Hypnos came up behind them, again with a snort, trailing after his apparent fiancée of Yellow Shock. What can I say? He spread out his hands. It's the Traffic Light Trio. And there we have it. That's the end of Traffic Light Trio. I hope you guys enjoyed the Podficker's Baton. I'm getting to send you guys off. Stay tuned. I don't know if somebody's going to be coming out with a compilation video of all the videos, but I am doing an outtakes reel. I will be doing a compiled outtakes and blooper reel for everyone for the entire project, at least as many people as I could get bloopers from. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be coming out sooner rather than later. Yeah, hopefully. Bye. An explosion rang out and everyone started screaming. What's screaming? Unbelievable. You're all the sound of a lawnmower. Why my little brother is mowing the lawn at 7:48 p.m. I do not know, but hey, the lawn's getting mowed.